So we're back out in the back field. I just wanted to run out there. So here are my two options. I'll talk to you a bit for a minute and then I'll tell you. So this field right here, it's kind of a grassy field, just full of weeds. They usually plant sunflowers back here for dove season. But we got a monster buck that lives out here. We got 2 or 3 of them, really. They don't live here. It's always been a travel corridor for them. They kind of just come through here whenever they feel. I hunt real hard here during the rut, but it's just not one of the places that are like that hold the big deer. They just come pass through here. We have a pond over that way. We have some corn planted over here this year, and it's like a little tree pasture right here. And there's no good trees in it. It's just like there's like no apple trees or nothing like that. So nothing good that would draw deer in. Taking the seatbelt off and fat, and it's cutting the circulation off. But what I want is if Haley will pan behind me too, is you can see how big this grassy field is. It goes all the way back down over there that way. We can drive by it here in a second too, but it goes for quite a bit. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'll show you when we drive around, but I want to make this clover. Thinking about tilling this or bush hogging all the thing down. I found some no-till clover seed, and I'm thinking about planting it because hopefully it'll make those big bucks want to come in here and stay. The woods, as you can see, is kind of thick. I mean, it's springtime, but the wood's always kind of this thick, especially right through here. Right through where, like, if you can see right through here, it's super thick. Even come November when all the leaves are falling and stuff, I mean, it's super, super nasty. And then we're kind of up on a hill right now, too. So if you just walk about 50 feet inside that wood, you just drop off into a big ravine. So those bucks like to bed about 50 feet through there, and it's like this a big thick patch of wood. So I know the bucks are bedding through here all the way around this bend, and even back behind me right here, they're or to the side of me, they're bedding right through there. I've walked all of it. It's just really, really thick and nasty. So this is what I'm thinking: clover right here, and see this big tree right here in front of me. Either 2 hang-on stands, one for Haley, one for me, as I need a filmer, or if I'm filming her, blah, blah, blah. I either want to hang a stand right there, so I can hunt this clover from there, or I can get really frisky and hang a stand on this little tree back here. It's kind of the most obvious one. Hang a stand right through there, and it would give me kind of a big, it'd be more hidden. But then again, nothing's going to really bust me out of that tree. And if I hunt that stand, I'll be able to see up over that, like, I'll be up on high ground so I can see down that ravine in case any bucks are trying to slip and go around this bend, or if they're just working their way down that way to go maybe hit that corn. But that's my thought process, because last year, or it wasn't last year, probably a couple years ago, to be honest, I was hunting over there, right straight back in that corner. I was hunting that field. It was a bean field, and I had about a 13, like probably like 12, 13 pointer. He walked right out, came out here, and then he got out into the middle of this field right here, and I couldn't hardly see him because my stand was only probably about 15, 16 feet high, and he took off that way, and all the houses are that way, so I don't know what he did, but he figured it out. That's my plan as of now, is either this tree right here. I want to get 2 lock-on stands. This tree or this tree, and I need to order the clover fast because I need to get it planted. I'll probably just mow the field and spread some seed out here, but should be good. I think that's my only chance of actually getting bucks in here and getting them on a regular pattern of coming in here consistently, because that's what I need. This spot now holds a lot of does, and where I've always been told, where there's a lot of does, there's a lot of bucks come right. Well, I see that for other properties, but for here, it's just never really worked out. And this spot is not very big at all. I mean, it's probably like 40 acres if you count everything. and it just gets gun hunted. So I'm the only bow hunter in here. A lot of people come in here and ride it, and I think that's why there's no deer that stay. There's a lot of people ride this ground. I know that don't sound like a big deal, but I've logged and all that, and logging don't scare deer, riding don't scare deer, but when you consistently interrupt their process of coming out here to feed and you're riding at 6 o'clock like we are right now, that will play a big effect in if the deer are going to stay here or not. And why would they stay here if you're going to ride through it when they can go back there a quarter mile and there's not a single soul for an hour away? I don't even know what I just said there. But like what I was trying to get at is there's nobody back there, and nobody's going to come back there in their feeding time. So there's just no point of them staying here if they're just going to get interrupted every day and have to worry about somebody coming out here. Especially a big buck. I don't see it. If I was a big buck, I wouldn't want that. I'd want to be hidden. I'm massive. So that's what I'm planning. I want good food in here. I might plant a watering hole, or like put a watering hole in here too. I mean, I know there's a pond over there, but I want to make it like a Casey's. I want a Casey's up in here. I want a Casey's right here for the deer. One-stop shop. They can get their dip, gas, and food, and sodas. And it'll be good for life. That's what I want. So I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna have big bucks. That's what I want to tell you guys. Let me know. Tree 1, tree 2. And before we go, I'll show you where I want this food plot to end. See, because I don't want to plant the whole thing a food plot, I don't think. It might change. I might say, yeah, I'll change it. See, I just jumped a deer right there. I heard it blow. It was right back where I said those deer would bed. See, that's also going to be a problem of mine. I get on chimney subjects. My brain's running. I'm thinking about making my food plot in right here. Because my trees are back there. So there wouldn't be no point of me putting a food plot there. And then that deer using that path that we ride on to come out right there, because then I'd be kind of screwed. I don't think a big buck would ever walk down that path. Not in a million years do I think that. I think that maybe they'd use that path at 2 or 3 in the morning, but they're definitely not going to use that path during daylight. So I don't have to worry about that. The most that they're going to do about that path in daylight is going to be crossing it. But I don't see them using it. So the trees are over there. I want the food plot to end here. And I want it to be where I could set a decoy out in this field. I like decoy hunting. It gets me really excited. But that's my plan. But like I said, I jumped a deer. I heard it take off. I don't know what it was, and I heard it blow. But that's crazy that I said that. That's betting, because I knew it was. Prove my point there. My other problem is going to be I want to use that path to access it early in the mornings. Most likely going to be an evening spot, but I'm going to try to hunt it morning and evening. Might go hunt on the other side of that, or over on the other side of the property on mornings. Just hunt that corn early in the mornings and then hunt this in the evenings. I don't know. I'll just have to set out cameras and see what the deer are doing. But I definitely want to do it because I definitely know for a fact that deer are going to be hitting us. It's just figuring out when. And as you can see, it's kind of grassy right here. Which come November, I should still be there. So my plan is, if I use that access path, and instead of hoping that the wind's good and everything, use the access path, come down early in the mornings and walk down here quiet as I possibly can, slip up into a tree, and I'll cut me a path in there if I will use that tree. But if I use that tree, I'll just have to go like 5 yards into the woods. Not no biggie. But I just don't know how the deer are gonna. They're bedding right here. I might have to access that path, walk down here, slip into that tree, and somehow not spook deer. Especially, or like with us, with all of our camera gear, our bows. It's gonna be tricky, ain't it? She gave me the old nod. And I just wanted to let you guys in on that. Let me know what you do. Would you guys just plant the food plot and see what they're doing, and then go off that, set up a ground blind right in the middle of the food plot? What would you do? I don't know. Maybe get some ghillie suits and hide in the grass. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. But that's my plan as of now, is just to figure everything out. I'm excited for deer season. This spot mainly is just for like kids, like I've said before. I really don't hunt too hard. I've hunted it in the past hard just to see. I've had quite a bit of encounters actually with big deer. It's just that these big deer just scoot around me like they just don't care. And the problem is, it's not like the other properties hunted before, where if I see a big deer, we can go off of that and be like, okay, these deer are doing this and this and this and this and this, and then you figure it out. Like, you can have all season just to figure it out. No, these deer are like, hey, I'm going to come through your property once a year, so you have one shot. And then if you miss that, you're screwed, because I never catch them on camera. I've seen them only in person. And when they come, they're like walking 15 miles an hour through here. I want them to stop, eat. I want them to be like at the cash register, like, oh yeah, here's my Snickers. Here's my soda. That's what I want, okay? Okay. Tell me what you do. Tree 1 or tree 2? Leave it down in the comments. Bye. So we went on this tree side where the trees are planted. Back there is in that corner where I said I was going to hunt. But those trees, some of them were just naturally like that. But that one's been rubbed. I know for a fact, because about 2-3 years ago when he planted that tree, it wasn't even touched. And I kept an eye on that tree for a while. And that deer hit that a lot. It had to be a pretty decent sized buck. I never set a camera on it or nothing, but the way the property is divided out here is absolute garbage. One person owns that, one person owns this, one person owns that. I have permission to drive all through here, but I don't have permission to hunt these little trees, but I have permission to hunt that little patch. It's whack. But yeah, I kind of just do whatever I want, to be honest. I just don't care. We're just kind of rolling. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I just wanted to come out here and do a little bit of investigating. What the heck is that? See that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Do you see that? I don't know if that's the Loch Ness Monster or what. I'm getting out of here.